Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview, and I'm here with Ahmed Hatim. Ahmed, how are we?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and so am I right in saying you're a 26-year-old super lightweight who's 4-0?
Used to be a super lightweight.
Okay.
I've gone down to lightweight now.
hmm
So yeah, I think boxrec hasn't changed it yet, but I'll be campaigning at lightweight.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, the question which I always like to start off with: why did you start boxing?
That's an interesting question. Why did I start? I guess I was just a naughty kid when I was young, and it's the only thing that could keep me in check, to be honest. So kept me busy, kept me out of trouble, and I never looked back.
That's great. And so, do you remember what happened in your first amateur fight?
First amateur. Well, I thought I was doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, I actually lost my first amateur fight. Thought I
Mm-hmm.
was doing good, but you know what? I learned a lot about myself. My first amateur fight. I learned that it was the first time I've ever boxed, and I lost, and I was like, that's not me. So it was on a Sunday. I was back in the gym on a Monday.
That's great. Is that kind of the mindset you go into fights now with? If you ever perform and you don't think you've performed your best, you're back in the gym straight away.
Well, the mindset now well, to be honest, is we always want to perform.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I kept myself in training so I
Mm-hmm.
could fight because to be honest, I hate losing. So, like I said, I killed myself in training
Mm-hmm.
to fight easy.
That's fair enough. It's a good thing to do, and I'm sure a lot of people don't always do that, and then sometimes they'll then lose, and it shows that the kind of you have to put in the work to be able to get the rewards.
Absolutely,
Great.
absolutely.
Great, and so we'll kind of stick with the amateur sides. And so, what was your biggest achievement from the amateurs?
Yeah, well, won a couple Londons,
hmm
nationals and stuff. Box abroad. Yeah, it was fun. It was a great learning experience. I met so many good people, and it's shaped me to the boxer I am today.
It does indeed. And so, why did you end up turning professional when you did?
Um, I, I, boxing became my life. So
hmm
I was like, I don't want amateurs just to be, the final thing. So I wanted to go all the way. And I hate saying this, but I do have a professional sort of style.
hmm
Uh, so yeah, I thought the professional game was for me.
Fair enough. And so, I mean, so far you're 4-0.
And I also want to be the first Sudanese world champion. So
Oh,
there's not a Sudanese world champion out there. So I
really?
want to be the.
I'm sure that's a driving factor as well for you.
Yep, that is.
Great. And so, like I was saying, you're 4-0 so far. And so, what fight do you think you've performed your best in?
I'd say my last fight. My
hmm
last fight, I performed the best in because my previous three were all like last minute changes.
hmm
One was during Ramadan. So my last one was the one I had a full camp in. I sorted actually went down in weight from super light to lightweight, but I got a great nutritionist on board,
hmm
Dr. Shin. She really helped me make the weight so easy.
hmm
Yeah, and I felt it in the ring. I felt like my last one was was my best one. I felt.
That's great. So, would you say you're kind of like constantly improving?
Yeah, that's the aim of the game. I mean, if
hmm
you're not constantly improving, then you're doing something wrong. You've got
hmm
to take away. You got to learn and take away from each fight.
Definitely. And so, am I right in saying you're fighting with Goodwin Boxing?
No, I'm actually not signed to
Oh,
Goodwin Boxing. I'm fighting on Goodwin Boxing. Goodwin and my manager have a really good relationship. So I
hmm
fight on Goodwin show. They've been really good to me.
And are they good cards to be fighting on?
Yeah, yeah,
hmm
yeah. Good cards. Very, very, very consistent.
hmm
Gets the crowd going. It's a good environment. York Hall, you can't beat York Hall, mate. York Hall is the home of it all.
Yes, it is indeed. And so, do you have any kind of possible date of when you'll be back fighting again?
Well, now it's looking like next year, December now. Everyone's going into Christmas. Well, next year, hopefully, early next year, maybe March.
That's good. And
maybe March time.
Yes, and so for anybody who's not watched you fight before, what would you say kind of makes you interesting as a fighter?
Oh, that's a good question. I've got a very fan-friendly fighting style. I don't come there to, I don't come in to spend a lot of time. If I see the opportunity, I'll take it. And it's the entertainment business at the end of the day. I'm there to entertain.
Definitely. And so, for anybody who also hasn't watched you fight, what would they kind of expect as an experience of watching you fight? It's a similar kind of question, but if you could give me an answer to
that. They will expect an aggressive, comfortable fighter that can also box. And they've seen the name. They'll expect to see no mercy for the whole however many rounds it goes.
Definitely. And is that kind of, I mean, I love that nickname, but is that kind of what you always stand by when you go into the ring? That is your mindset?
Absolutely. I have no mercy when I'm in the ring, and I have no mercy on me when I'm training. So I can have no mercy on the ring, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Okay. And so you are right at the beginning of your career at the moment. So how far do you believe you can go in the sport?
I believe I can go all the way. If I didn't believe I'll go all the way, and I'm putting the work to go all the way, I wouldn't waste my time. Boxing's too dangerous for that.
Yeah, it is indeed. And so, I mean, you're in a very stacked division in the lightweight division. So, is there any kind of fighters, maybe a bit further along down the line, that you'd like to maybe fight one day?
All of them. Fight all of them. I'm not gonna. I'm only 4-0 right now. I'm not gonna name drop. But although there's one person I would love to fight is Campbell. But I'm not gonna name drop any sort of people. I mean, I'm in my development stage at the moment. I'll take it as it comes. But all of them, whoever stands in my way of me getting a belt or title, that's who I'll fight.
That's great. Okay, well, I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Say that again, sir.
Would you like to shout anything out?
Sorry, connection.
Oh.
Would I like to shout anything out? I mean, my whole team, they know who they are. They've been nothing but good to me. Shout out to them. They've been putting the hard work, and I appreciate everything they did for me. That's all. And obviously my supporters, spending their hard-earned money to come watch me fight every single time. It's not easy, especially in the climate we're in. I really appreciate it. That's what keeps me going. That's what wakes me up in the morning to do those cold, lonely runs.
Okay, well, that's great. Well, thank you very much again.
No worries, my pleasure. Thank you for having me as well.
And maybe a little bit further along down the line when you're fighting for belts, we can come back and do a return interview.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, and I really appreciate you for having me.
Yes, it is a privilege, my friend. And if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and thanks for watching.